sexy sons of bitches. I am the Rocket Billy Rambler. And today, we're fixing my bike. I have anger issues. That scratch right there, I kicked the bike over. I kicked it over. I did this number. It did that scratch. A lot of people were commenting on the quality of the bike. It's junk. It's Chinese junk. Those Chinese pot metal levers are gonna break right away. Really hard steel. They're quality shit. But what is a little funky quality is the headlight. The headlight did break. The other day I took it for a ride and I lost the bolt, and since it was cracked, it started flopping all over the place. It made a big mess. Since I did the ape hangers, I have much longer wires now. They look like shit, so I tried to run them internally. And I lost track of the wires. There's 20 wires that meet up at the headlight. And I try to connect them back together, and I can't get them right. The colors here don't match the colors here. The brake light and the turn signals and the hazard lights turn on. The ignition and the headlight and tail light don't turn on. So this is fucked. Here's the deal though. The stock headlight comes with Lucas style headlight, which if you know anything about motorcycles, if you're involved in the industry in any capacity, you know that this is fucking garbage. This headlight, it's actually fiberglassed in, and it's from my 93 FZR6 Honey, which is cool because it's got the H4 lighting element. But the problem is that this isn't very bright. The beam isn't very long, it's very wide. And the way the headlight sits on the frame, it doesn't illuminate very far down the road. I can't change this headlight without taking care of this disgusting mess first, because all these 20 wires or more join up in the headlight. So whatever headlight I end up getting, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Also, I have a fantasy of deleting all these switches and getting like a mini bike throttle control here. No buttons here, no buttons here. It's gonna have the key switch and a button to start, and maybe a few wires. So we're just gonna have 2 buttons for the turn signals, and then 2 wires, or just 1 wire really. We can just feed 1 ground from here for the brake light. All right, this is the disgusting mess that we have to deal with, that we're gonna cancel. It barely fits in here. You can see all the wires are all wrinkled. This is, wow, I hate this. I really hate this. There are no words for how much I hate this. But we're gonna fix it today. The bike is gonna look clean as fuck. CDI stands for Capacitive Discharge Ignition. It's pretty much EMP proof. It's pretty much bomb proof. The computer's buried in epoxy. The cool thing about these Chinese singles, whether you have a 49cc up to a 300cc, whether it's push rod or overhead cam, 2-valve, 4-valve, water cooled, air cooled, whatever it is, these CDIs are only like $5 on eBay. So you know, if it's cheaper than what. Well, full commit. We cut the main harness right in the middle. It's gone now. Alright, so it's many hours later. We're here doing preliminary testing. None of the lights are connected. There's no lock switch or anything, but I now know how to hotwire motorcycles. Yeah, boy! Okay, that was a little bit of confusion. I was a little scared. I wasn't sure. Turns out I have a DC CDI, which is fucking crazy rare. Just my luck, you know, just my luck. Of course I have a DC CDI. Apparently a lot of them are AC. My boss was a dumbass. Christian here, dumbass. So I bought this mini quad for $100 off of Craigslist, some dude on the west side, and I had myself a little mini quad. A customer came in and brought us 3 mini quads to fix. One of them was missing the key, And this fucking guy just started connecting wires, trying to hot wire it. He burnt it. He burnt the CDI. It let the smoke out. The CDI literally started smoking. No biggie. I brought in my CDI from the mini quad and put it on. Got the quad running. Gave it back to the customer. Ordered a brand new one off of eBay. This one's only $10. And I got to keep the brand new one. And this whole time I've been like, oh, I got a spare CDI sitting in my garage. Well, I don't. The internet has been saying, and I believe them because information from the internet got the bike running. The internet says that the big CDI is DC and the little CDI is AC. I'm not really sure what the difference is. The bike fires. It's whatever. I got a universal switch from AutoZone. They're $10. I welded it in. I wanted it to be centered. I fucked up, obviously. It's whatever. So we got 4 posts. In from the battery, out to accessory. This is the one that's going to power your headlights, your taillights, your turn signals. Ignition is going to be the one that's going to go to the ignition. And then your 4th post is going to be for cranking. Got this diagram here. 12 volts on pretty much on these two guys. It says this one's 12 volts permanent. This one's 12 volts switched. This guy is ground right here, and then this one, the one directly above the ground, is to the coil, and then this one is input from the pickup coil. I have to have a starter solenoid and an electric start. Starter solenoid has 6 wires. In from the battery, out to the starter. Out to the main power for the bike. This is a 100 amp fuse that goes to the ignition switch. And then you got 2 more. We got ground and we got trigger. The trigger is the one that goes to your cranking post. The really sweet thing about the Heist is even though it had this whole mess of wires, it was comfortable, it was convenient, it was practical, it was modern. Blah fucking blah, boring. It contained most of the disgusting mess inside of this fake oil can. It's really cool. I don't expect modern motorcycles to be able to be sold the way I like them. I do appreciate digital electronic ignition. It's reliable. But this is really cool. This is something that's really cool. Alright folks, so it's a few hours later. I've been chilling inside watching YouTube videos, wasting my life. Check this out. I swear it even starts easier. I got the headlight. We got the tail light. We got the brake light. And if we just touch the ignition for a half a second, fires right up. So yeah. I'm gonna leave it at that.